Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, welcome back. This pick a card reading will be what do you need to release. So from left to right you have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So pile 1, the card you chose is the Ten of Cups. You have the Five of Wands, the Star, and the Emperor. I feel like you need to release the expectation that other people may put on you. And it'll be very beneficial for you to not take other people's advice, especially when it's something that you don't really agree with. You have a lot of family and friends, a lot of people that are a part of your life that try to dictate which direction you should go or what's best for you, even if you don't feel like that is the best advice or the best direction for you to take. It seems like deep down you disagree with a lot of people, but on the surface you agree with them. You go with it, you go with the flow. So it leaves you feeling discontent. So listening to these other people doesn't make you feel as content as you would if you would just listen to yourself. Your mind is golden. You're very creative. You're someone who can really spark a lot of change in the world. So it's about time for you to step out on your own journey and prioritize the things that you want and the things that you need. Whoever you are around right now, these are people that are not going to help you get to where you need to be. You have a soul tribe out there waiting for somebody like you to come around and collab with them, work with them, build with them. There's a lot of people here in your energy that wants to dim your light. And the longer you stay around them, the longer you listen to them, the more they'll be successful in doing so. As soon as you break away from these individuals, you're going to see a lot of growth. You're going to see things change instantly, especially from within. You're going to feel 1,000 times more motivated, more energized. So trust yourself, because you have a lot of people here that are leading you astray. You have the King of Wands here and the Justice. You are a very respectful person. You are very obedient. You could fear that if you were to disobey these people or go against whatever it is that they're saying, you feel like you're going to get karma for that or something bad is going to happen, but it's not. I feel like something here is long overdue. So once you do step out on your own, you're going to see success a lot sooner than most people. You are very smart. You're able to make something out of nothing, and you're able to do a lot of things by yourself. You don't need to be codependent on anyone else. I feel like if anything, this Five of Wands energy, all of these people that have conspired to keep you stagnant, to keep you held down, they are more afraid of receiving karma than you should be. They know that you're meant to do more. They know that you're meant to go out and spark some type of change, something you were supposed to do a long time ago. So you finally realizing this about yourself and stepping out and living your life and exploring and trying new things and experiencing life, they're going to end up reaping what they've sown. There's something major here that you haven't noticed yet. And you're not going to notice it, you're not going to see it for what it is until you walk away from these people, until you step out. It's like you're inside of a situation and you can only see this specific thing if you're on the outside looking in. And all you have to do is step outside. All you have to do is go out. You need a break from all of this chaos around you. And once you do that, there's no turning back. You're not going to want to go back to this environment. You're not going to want to go back to these people, regardless of who they are to you. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. You have a lot of chaos and drama within your environment. And once you do leave, you're going to receive a lot of support, a lot of love and support from people that don't even know you. You're going to have a lot of people lifting you up and putting you on this pedestal. These are people that want to invest in you. They want the best for you. So you're going to clearly see a complete difference from where you grew up or the people that you grew up around versus going out and putting yourself out there and meeting people who actually want to not only invest in you, but they want to see you grow. They want to actually see you become the best version of yourself. So you may be afraid to leave your family and friends behind. You may feel like you want to take everyone with you, but when you are trying to reach a certain destination, everyone cannot come with you. Everyone cannot sign those papers with you. Everyone cannot ride with you. Everyone can't fly with you. There's some things you have to do alone in order to grow, in order to, like I said, become the best version of yourself. So you have a lot of yeses here. You being very successful is literally written in the stars just for you. But the longer you stay in this Five of Wands energy, the longer you entertain all of this nonsense, it's going to be more and more difficult for you to reach those goals, to reach that success. This could be a work environment, this could be your family, your friends, a certain area that you live in. Whatever is causing you to not focus on the things that make you happy, whatever is causing you to not focus on what you need to be doing, that is what needs to be released. There's a lot of success and growth here, but you have to take a step away and look at your situation in its entirety and see exactly where the faults are, where the flaws are, in order to reach this King of Pentacles. You already have the Star and the Emperor inside of you. You already have that energy. You embody that energy. You just need a space to express that, to be able to be comfortable in this energy without having people trying to dim your light or withhold you from getting what you truly deserve. So I feel like very soon you're going to experience like an epiphany or like a revelation, and you're going to see clearly what has been blocking you and what you need to be focused on. And you're also going to see specifically who was blocking you, why they were blocking you, how long they've been blocking you. But once you take that step forward, there is no looking back. There's no turning back. You're not going to even have an ounce in you to want to turn back and deal with this Five of Wands ever again. Definitely keep yourself protected and keep yourself in high spirits. So whatever you need to practice, whatever you need to do to keep yourself going and keep yourself motivated, definitely stick to that, because this is going to be a journey for you. It's going to be a battle that you can overcome, but you don't want to fall short because you feel bad for someone or you fall for the same trick or the same games. Just focus on what's going to bring you happiness, what means the most to you, and understand that this may be your family, this may be your friends, this may be your work environment, these may be people who have expressed that they care about you, but if they truly cared, they would be supportive. They wouldn't try to keep you stuck, especially in a poverty and pessimistic mindset. They would want to uplift you, they would speak life into you, and they would encourage you to keep moving forward. So if you don't have that energy around you, you need to instill that within yourself. So that's your reading, Pile 1. If it resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon. Pile 2, the card you chose is the Moon. So you have the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So I was getting two things with this energy here. The first thing I was getting was you need to release running away from things and face them. Face your problems, face whatever the issue is, and find a solution right then and there. Some of you may find yourself feeling very paranoid, or you may feel like there's always somebody out to get you, there's always somebody against you. That could be something that you need to release and focus on moving forward with your life and focus on what's in front of you. The other thing I was getting was you may be someone who sticks around too long. So something is clearly showing you that it's not good for you, or people are showing you that they're not good for you, or they don't have the best intentions for you. You may need to leave, because that could be something that is causing you to feel very paranoid. So either way, if there's a situation that is causing you to feel like it's overwhelming, it's too much for you to deal with, either confront it or remove yourself from it. Find the best solution that works for you so that you can sleep better at night, so that you can feel comfortable and content and happier, because you may be carrying burdens that are unnecessary for you to be carrying. If you're constantly hanging around a group of people that are always causing problems and they're always in trouble, you need to remove yourself from that, because you may end up in a situation because of the people that you are around. Even if you are completely innocent, even if you had no idea what was going on, you may end up getting caught up being next to someone or being around certain people. If you know that you want to become someone someday, or you have like future plans, future goals, then you need to start focusing on getting your priorities in order and remove these people from around you. Because someone here may point the finger at you. Somebody here is trying to find any ways to get out of a situation. Especially if you're someone who has like a clean record, you don't get in trouble, you don't be into the antics. Be mindful of who is inviting you out. There may be a situation that happens where they end up putting the fault on you. They put all the blame on you. This could also be someone trying to convince you to take something for them because they're already in a lot of trouble and you're not. So somebody wants you to take the fault for them. They want you to take a charge for them. You wouldn't be surprised who this person is because this is how they are. This is their behavior. I feel like if anything, you'll be more so disappointed in yourself if you continue to engage with these individuals knowing that they don't have the best intentions, not only for their own life, but yours as well. This could also be like old friends that you end up reconciling with. So if you're not hanging around them on a day-to-day basis, this could just be like y'all randomly met up somewhere and decided to go out, decided to hang out just to like catch up. And you realize very quickly that they're still very childish. They have not matured. They haven't grown up. They're still into the same dangerous lifestyle. So I would say release putting so much trust into people and trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust that gut feeling that you get when you're around certain people or you're in certain spaces. So if you get the feeling to leave, leave. If you get the feeling to cut somebody off, do it. Don't second guess yourself. That initial feeling that you have is the correct feeling. You have the Ten of Cups and the Six of Wands. A lot of you could already have a family. You could be settled down. You could have a lot of people depending on you. A lot of people are depending on you to make it home safe. So you definitely need to make sure that you are focusing on that. Prioritize that. I just feel like there'll be a situation where you're going out with your friends and this may be like the first and only time you choose to stay out late and you feel like what's the worst that could happen, and then the worst happens. So you'll be better off making your way home. If your significant other calls you or even your kids call you, it may be best for you to head in that direction than to stick around, because there's going to be some type of situation that happens and you have people around you that are going to put the blame on you in order for them to get out of their own mess. Yeah, King of Wands is here. This feels more so like you needed to release a certain lifestyle. Even if it's just for a night, it's just not worth it. You need to prioritize your family, prioritize your responsibilities, because something here is going to jeopardize you being able to fulfill this Ten of Cups, Six of Wands, and a King of Wands. There's going to be some type of delay because you're not focusing on being responsible or being mature. You may feel like you're missing out, but you're not. Especially not on this specific night. You're not missing out on anything. And be mindful of certain people that are trying to convince you to come out and do certain things that you don't want to really do. If you'd rather stay home, if you'd rather just chill, hang out, and do something a little bit more chill, then be adamant on that. Because you will get a phone call, you will get some type of message letting you know that something crazy happened, and you're going to be very grateful that you didn't choose to go out that night. Yeah, definitely make the right judgment call. Some of you may be in school, you could be in college, or you're trying to better yourself. You could be studying something, trying to learn something new. Just focus on that, especially if these are people that are like really trying their best to convince you to leave the house. Do not leave. Not this time. Make sure that you stand your ground. Make sure that you are just very, very adamant. I feel like you in this pile, your intuition tells you one thing, your gut feeling is telling you one thing, but you may constantly do the complete opposite. So at least this time, listen to that. Listen to yourself. There's something here where you're going to receive a message or receive something prior to it actually happening. You're going to get clarity. You're going to get confirmation. So if you still choose to go in the opposite direction, there's going to be major consequences for you. You may end up losing your license or losing the opportunity to be able to pursue a specific career field. So just be mindful of your surroundings. Once you start taking your life serious, you need to leave certain people behind because they will be the reason why you're not able to obtain something as soon as you would like. You may be a people pleaser. You may not want to hurt certain people's feelings, but in this specific situation, you need to go ahead and say no and stand on that. And if they respect you, they will understand it, and they won't try to pressure you. So just be mindful of the company that you keep, because there's something here that will not end in your favor at all. But you have the wisdom, you have the will to say no. On this specific day, this specific night, just prioritize your goals. Even if your goals are very far away, that needs to be the primary thought for you. Whatever they're trying to do, whatever they're getting into, it will jeopardize something that you truly want. So definitely listen to yourself, listen to your intuition. So that's your reading pile 2. If it resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon. Pile 3, the card you chose is the 8 of Swords. You have the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the Devil. You have somebody watching you very heavy. Somebody here is trying to see what you're going to say or what you're going to do next. It feels like somebody here has a very heavy burden on their shoulders. Something about your family or something that you're about to receive. So you could be receiving a lot of success from something that you've been working on. You could be thinking about buying a home or relocating somewhere very far. But you have people staring at you. This could be your family or people that you used to be cool with. There's an expectation here, somebody expecting you to give them something or do something for them. You may have some messages in pile 1, but something here already feels very toxic. It feels very controlling. I feel like whatever you are earning from your business or your job, whatever you're working on, you may need to save up and relocate, like out of state, maybe even in another country. It seems like you come from a very controlling family, very controlling. You have the 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. It seems like anything you do, it's not good enough. So if you do become very successful, or if you are already, and you buy your family a home, you buy your parents a home, it's like they're still not grateful for that. They're still going to expect more. Even if you give them your last, they're still going to expect you to give them more and more and more. I feel like you should be very proud of yourself, because you are going against the odds. You are doing something that most people cannot do, and you're actually succeeding at it. There does feel like there's some insecurity here on your end. You may feel like you're not good enough, or you're not doing enough, or your family is making you feel this way. But this is not how you're being perceived. You're someone who works very hard. So you may need to release certain family members, to be honest. Just keep your distance or love them from a distance. It feels like you're going to be disappointed, because you're giving so much of yourself and you're giving so much of your earnings to people, and they're still asking for more. They're still expecting you to give them more. So maybe you felt like if you support them and give something to them or help them out, that they're going to be grateful. They're going to, thank you and be very appreciative. But it actually does the opposite. It makes them want more. It makes them feel like you have it to give, you have it to offer, so they should be able to constantly ask and expect you to give it to them. This feels like people that you can tell them yes over and over and over again, and then the one time you tell them no, they're upset. And they can't stop bringing up the fact that you told them no, even though you told them yes a million times before. So right now you need to really prioritize your health, your mental health, your physical health. Really start to pour back into you, and try not to have high expectations when it comes to anybody who is not you. These are people that will disappoint you very quickly. It seems like these are people that are money hungry. So just make sure whatever direction you're taking, it is for you. It is something that's going to make you happy. You could also be meeting someone new as well. You may meet someone who is just like you, who understands the type of background that you come from. You two have a really close bond, a really tight bond. I feel like you're going to be able to experience a lot more once you remove yourself from a certain environment. So you could definitely have messages in pile 1. I also feel like whatever you are doing, make sure that it's in your name. Make sure that it's your signature. Make sure that it's your information. I feel like it's very unfortunate, but there is someone here that feels like you owe them. You owe them more and more and more, or they feel like they should be able to call you and ask you for something, and you should give it to them because you have it. I do feel like this is something that can be avoided if you don't tell people like how much you actually make. This may be something that you're excited about. You're proud of yourself for making it this far, but don't tell people your exact amount of money, because they're going to use that against you. They're going to use that as a way to constantly expect you to do for them because you're making more than enough. It does feel like you're going to receive a lot of support from a specific person, but you're going to have to find a different place to prosper. You may need to definitely release the need to constantly give to people, especially when you don't really want to. Deep down, you don't want to do it, then don't do it. Don't feel obligated to do for people, especially when they're not even returning anything to you. You're not receiving any type of reciprocity from it. Page of Swords. Somebody here could be doing remote, especially if you do know that there's someone in your family that is very into the occult. They're very they are a master at what they do. Or there's someone who's able to read you like a book. This may be the type of energy that you need to separate yourself from. It just feels like this can only be a functioning environment if you love these people and support them from afar. It feels like the main person that you need to avoid is the one that's constantly trying to reach out to you, the one that's constantly trying to make amends. So if you notice throughout your life, when you fall out with a certain person, they're always the first one to initiate contact. They're always very adamant on trying to reconcile with you. This is the person that you really need to be mindful of. There's something about your lifestyle, your choices, the way that you are carrying yourself that makes this person feel bitter. You're doing things that they wish they could do, or they wish they would have done. And this energy reminds me of one of my old pick-a-card readings. So you may resonate with that. But they want to keep you close to them. They want you to be next to them. They want you to be around them so they can see what you're doing, so they can see how you're doing. This is someone who just wants to monitor you because they're very controlling. But you're already thinking about removing yourself from this, so definitely do so. It's going to put you in a better mental. And you'll start to see a lot of changes happening around you because you're able to do more. You're able to create more. You're able to expand your knowledge and your gifts, your talents, without any distractions or without someone constantly hovering over you. So that's your reading, Pile 3. If it resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can check out my community tab. And until then, I'll talk to you soon.